second baseman, number 3, Ian Potts. And on the mound today for Anderson, number 21, Richter. The Ravens are led by head coach Tyler Rubaski and assistant coach Landon Southern, Brian Rubaski, Joel Walton, and Nate Kelly.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ArtNet Field on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology for Game 3 of our three-game series in a crucial HCAC conference matchup featuring the Anderson University Ravens and the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Good afternoon. Once again, my name is Zach Mess. Joining me today is Logan Smith. Logan, thanks for joining me up here. Two big wins for Rose-Hulman yesterday. Kind of a dominant win in Game 1 and then a thrilling come-from-behind victory in Game 2. What do you think are the keys today for the Fighting Engineers?
I mean, I think the main key is we just really got to focus on the areas that we lacked yesterday. We've really got to get those pitches down, and we know their issues now. We know that they have a strong center fielder, so we need to try and hug the foul lines whenever we're hitting.
Yeah. The crucial key is to avoid the two big outfielders, their arms. The center fielder, like you said, has Trey Dorton, the right fielder, Daniel Barica. Also, a speedy outfielder they got. Little recap of yesterday. Rose-Hulman was dominant in Game 1, a 12-2 victory over Anderson in 8 innings. Anderson had an early 2-0 lead. Fighting Engineers scored 12 unanswered, including a 3-run home run from Jackson Harms. And in Game 2, Anderson led 5-2 and then 5-3 as we entered the bottom of the 8th inning. It was Michael Hines coming up clutch once again, a bases-clearing double to score 3 runs and give Rose-Hulman a lead. They would add one more to pick up a 7-5 victory. Logan, why don't we take a look at what we have for the lineups today? We'll start with the Anderson Ravens.
Absolutely, Zach. All right, up for the Anderson Ravens. I must be hungry. Batting first, number 45, Daniel Barica, right fielder. Batting second, number 49, Trey Dorton, who is the center fielder. Batting third, Griffin Wolf, first baseman. Batting fourth, number 12, John Dorsch. Batting fifth is number 13, Dylan Hogan, the shortstop. Batting sixth is number 15, Jackson Camp, the designated hitter. Batting seventh, number 1, Zayden Stiller, the catcher. And batting eighth, number 5, Russell Weaver on third base. And batting ninth, number 3, Ian Potts on second base. And pitching for the Ravens today is number 23, Rex Richter.
Thank you for that. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Fighting Engineers, coached by Adam Rosen in year number 5. They will lead off how they usually do in center field. Jackson Summers, batting second, the left fielder, Issei Takahashi. Batting third is the right fielder, TJ Pipkins. Batting fourth, the catcher, Mason Rasmussen. Batting fifth is the third baseman, Connor O'Connell. Batting sixth is the designated hitter, Jackson Harms. Batting seventh is the shortstop, Michael Hines. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Noah Rasmussen. And batting ninth, the first baseman, Sam Erickson. Pitching today for Rose-Hulman will be Camden Judson. A key for him, Logan, that we talked about, if he can locate the fastball, that's going to be huge for the Fighting Engineers today.
Yeah, and it's all about getting them to really think that it's going to be a ball. You really want to hug the outside of that box, but yesterday there was you had to really think about where exactly you were going to throw it, because some of the umpires' calls were they're favorable with the box, and sometimes it's kind of like a shifting box almost, if you will. So you got to kind of play it by ear and how your previous pitches have been going when you're up at an at bat.
We're going to step aside for a moment. We'll have the announcement of our starting lineups and the playing of the national anthem coming up shortly. We thank you all for tuning into this one, and we hope you enjoyed today's HCAC conference matchup featuring the Anderson Ravens and your Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers.
the starting lineup for the Rose-Hulman Fighting Engineers. Leading off, the center fielder, number 1, Jackson Summers. Batting second, the left fielder, number 16, Issei Takahashi. Batting third, the right fielder, number 32, TJ Pipkins. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 41, Mason Rasmussen. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 35, Connor O'Connell. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 23, Jackson Harms. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 7, Michael Hines. Batting eighth, the second baseman, number 34, Noah Rasmussen. Batting ninth, the first baseman, number 8, Sam Erickson. And on the mound for the Fighting Engineers, number 36, Camden Judson. The Fighting Engineers are led by head coach Adam Rosen and assistant coaches Mason Meyer and Jake Buddycup. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please join us as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to Artneff Field. Camden Judson takes the mound for the Fighting Engineers. The local junior from Terre Haute North High School gets set to face the Anderson Ravens in a crucial HCAC matchup. Judson's making his 9th start of the year. He's got a 5.23 earned run average, a 4-4 win-loss record. He pitched 43 innings, given up 53 hits, 25 earned runs, 7 walks, and 33 strikeouts. He's got to be able to locate the fastball, Logan, like we've talked about. Be around the zone. Don't leave it right over the heart of the plate.
Exactly, and you can't forget senior pitcher number 41, Mason Rasmussen. Actually, one of my friends. I met him in my Organic Chemistry 3 lab, believe it or not.
Hey.
And he said his name was Mason, and I was like, oh, do you play baseball? And he goes, yeah. And he's like, oh. And then we kind of
there you go.
locked up on it, yeah.
Get that little rapport going.
Yeah, I hope after this game he works on our lab report a little bit.
Oh, let's hope so.
I haven't started it either, but
You should probably do that.
probably.
It's all right. I got homework I haven't done either. Meanwhile, before we do our homework, let's take a look at Rose-Hulman in the field. Judson's on the mound. Mason Rasmussen, he said, behind the plate. Sam Erickson at first. Noah Rasmussen at second. Connor O'Connell is the third baseman. Michael Hines, the shortstop. The outfield going from left to right, Issei Takahashi, Jackson Summers, and TJ Pipkins. Rose-Hulman staying pretty standard to what they've been in recent weeks.
I mean, it's really a case of if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, Michael Hines, excellent game, both games yesterday, with some great plays and some great hitting. You know, these are the guys that you want out here on the field to start us off.
Daniel Barica will lead off for the Ravens.
Leading off for the Anderson Ravens, number 45, Daniel Barica.
It is a Raven lineup that mixes between left-handed and right-handed bats. Barica, a .340 hitter, for the Ravens. Sophomore out of Galena, Ohio. Judson will work consistently from the stretch. The first pitch is swinging a fly ball to right center field. Summers chasing over. He will make the catch. One pitch, one out. First pitch today, 1:05 p.m. Aggressive early. Barica did the same thing yesterday. Went after the first pitch he saw and flew out on another beautiful day in Terre Haute. 72 degrees and sunny. There are some clouds in the sky, but there's not many of them.
Actually, there's supposed to be some pretty crazy weather tomorrow.
I've heard. Not good in terms of what it could mean for Rose-Hulman athletics and some thunderstorms in the forecast. First pitch misses to Trey Dorton. Dorton, the center fielder, a 343 hitter. Looked like a slider for a strike on the outside corner.
And, starting off, you want to make sure that none of these pitches make contact. You can't let the Ravens get any momentum at all. You want to stop it short.
Swing and a miss on a breaking ball low. Anderson took the first lead in both games yesterday, and in both games was unable to hold on. They scored in the first inning of both games yesterday, too. It's the 1-2. Missed low and outside. It's great to have all these come from behind wins, but if you're consistently falling behind early, usually it's eventually going to catch up to you.
Right. Can't get out of the rut every time. You got to make sure the rut never even happens.
2-2, foul tipped into the glove for strike 3. Quickly 2 away for Judson as he will face Griffin Wolf next.
Now batting, number 7, Griffin Wolf.
Ball out of play, foul. Wolf had a decent showing yesterday. He was hit by a pitch. He scored a run. Also picked up an RBI. Didn't record any hits, but was putting the ball in play. He's a tough guy to strike out. He swings and misses on a breaking ball low and in there. Rose-Hulman goes with the white pinstripes today. My personal favorite combinations they've got.
Yeah, I wonder if it was a strategy to have Anderson in a black uniform and us in a white one.
All black for Anderson. There's a fly ball to center field, not deep. Summers will backpedal around. He's under it, makes the catch, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for Judson. Ravens do not score. We go to the bottom of the first, even at 0. You're watching RHID.TV.
None left on base. Two for the Fighting Engineers: Jackson Summers, Issei Takahashi, and TJ Pipkins. For the Fine Engineers, number 1, Jackson Summers.
We're at the bottom of the first here in Terre Haute. Jackson Summers, the junior from San Juan Capistrano, California. will lead off, facing Rex Richter. The righty throws ball 1 to Summers. Richter, the sophomore out of Hebron, Kentucky, making his 10th start of the year. Finds the zone for a strike. 502 earned run average with a 3-1 win-loss record in 43 innings pitched, 44 hits, 24 earned runs, 18 walks, 41 strikeouts. Misses again, 2 balls and a strike to Summers.
In the break, we were talking about just the orange catcher's gear and how that just looks really slick for the Ravens.
It's Hayden Stiller, who has nice gear. 2-1 on the ground, 5-6. It's going to be fielded by Dylan Hogan. The throw across. It's going to get away. It'll be a throwing error. Summers will turn and hold on the bag. First base runner for Rose-Hulman comes via an error. And it makes way to Issei Takahashi, who is a very tough guy to get out.
Stepping up to the plate, number 16, Issei Takahashi.
He's a tough guy to strike out as well. Does it all for Rose-Hulman.
He's actually one of my fraternity brothers, so it's always great to see him start games.
100%. Shows bunt, pulls it back, and takes a pitch up and in for a ball. Summers is a capable runner, leads the team in stolen bases at 10. He bluffs, and Takahashi slices this down the left field line. This is slicing, foul. That would have scored Summers if it had landed to the right of the line.
I was talking to Issei after the games yesterday, and he says he wants to try and hit a little bit better today. 3 for 9. He wasn't super happy about that, so I know he's definitely trying to get after that ball and get some good hits in play.
And for a strike, he went 3 for 9, and he doesn't feel great about it.
Issei's hard on himself.
That's 333. You're in the Hall of Fame.
Issei's hard on
If
himself.
you do that consistently. Check back to first, and Summers dives in. Yeah, clearly he is. And I mean, this is a guy yesterday who reached base twice, scored a run in game 2. And game 1, he drove a run in, reached 3 times. Pitch misses. It's 2-2. And no, that's not good enough. Issei wants to hit 1,000 in a game where you will never do that.
But I mean, it's that hunger, it's that drive that gets people to be the best of the best.
Pitch misses, 3-2. And on the year, he's hitting 367. He's got great numbers. As the count runs full. Wonder if we'll see Summers on the move here with nobody out. He goes. Pitch misses, ball 4. So 2 on, nobody out, an early jam. Rex Richter finds himself in.
Now batting for the Fine Engineers,
TJ
number
Pipkins will be the next to hit.
Pipkins.
Leads Rose-Hulman at 395 for his average. Fouls the first pitch off. What does this game mean for conference standings? It means quite a bit. These two teams are tied in their record at 11-7, both tied for 3rd place in the league. Just half a game away from Hanover, who's at 11-8. Rose-Hulman with 3 conference games remaining after this one. As Pipkins flies this thing to the left center gap, that is going to be down. It'll bring the first run of the ball game in. Takahashi will move up to 3rd. Summers is in safely, and Rose-Hulman, unlike what happened yesterday, they strike first today with a RBI single from TJ Pipkins. It's his 34th run batted in on the year.
Mason Rasmussen.
It's always a good feeling to step up after your teammate gets a hit.
Yeah, it's Mason Rasmussen who will be next. Still nobody out. They're talking about the conference standings. 6 teams make the conference tournament as that's popped up high in the air. And it will be caught by the 3rd baseman, Russell Weaver, for the first out of the inning. Franklin will be the last team in the field as of now at 8-10. Don't have the math fully done, but with a win today, Rose-Hulman will be as good as clinched. not quite locked in that way, but you'd feel really, really good going into your last series against Transylvania. First pitch inside to Connor O'Connell, the senior, out of Fort Myers, Florida. Pitch low, and it's 2 balls, no strikes. This is on the ground, headed to the middle, could be 2. A 6-3 double play ends the inning. Rose-Hulman gets a lead, but man, you felt like they could have done more damage there. Good job by Rex Richter and the Ravens to get out of it.
Bottom of the first. 1 run, 1 hit.
We're going to take a break, head to the second inning. Here, you're watching RHIT.TV. Fighting Engineers lead at 1-0.
Fans, welcome back to RHIT.TV. Here in the top of the second inning, Rose-Hulman leads 1-0. As number 12, John Dorsch, the left fielder, steps up to the plate to try and get some movement for the Ravens.
Really encouraging sign for Rose. Cam Judson only needing 9 pitches in that first inning.
Makes some contact, hit foul to the right.
If he can get quick outs, go deep into this game, feel really good. Rose didn't really have to use a ton of arms yesterday. Only used 4 total. Brad Nardi, Gavin Druger, Liam Richardson, and Jack Reeves. So they should really have a full crew today.
Makes some contacts. It bounces over to first, pass to the pitcher as he's able to get on first and get that first out.
Yeah, a little glove flip from Erickson. Those can be tricky with the pitcher covering. It's a good job on both ends.
Great movement, and that first out brings us up to number 13, Dylan Hogan, up with 1 out here in the top of the second.
Hogan's been the toughest out in this series for the Fighting Engineers pitchers. On the year, he's a 326 hitter, but he has not been easy the last couple days.
Pitched a little low into the outside for ball number 1. I feel like both pitchers have really gone low and outside these past couple of days.
Yeah, it feels like the game plan's been tacked down and out.
Strike pretty much just straight down the middle for the count to be 1-1 with 1 out in the top of the second. Another low and outside. Again, just like we were saying, counts 2-1.
When breaking ball, I would expect you're setting up to come back fastball up and in. Fastball just upstairs.
Yeah, just another ball up and on the inside for ball 3. Count is 3-1. You know, it's really like when you're batting and pitching, it's like a really crazy game of rock, paper, scissors.
That's one way to describe it. Not one I've ever heard, but you're not wrong.
Ball 4, low and outside for a walk for number 13, Dylan Hogan. Stepping up next, number 15, Jackson Camp, the designated
Now
hitter.
batting number 15,
What's your
Jackson
go-to
Camp.
in rock, paper, scissors? You a rock guy?
So we actually have something called courtesy rock, where no matter what, you always throw rock first. And so it's a tie, and then the game starts.
Is that just a Rose thing, or is that like, I've never heard that.
I have only done it at Rose,
Okay.
but all I know is that you always throw rock first. However, they say aggressive people always go rock first, and I feel like I go rock first anyways. First pitch, low. Excuse me, a strike, it would seem.
Yeah, caught the bottom of the zone. Yeah, I've never heard of a courtesy rock before. I think I tend to lean more towards rock first. Oh boy.
Ooh, close to the batter on the inside for ball 1. The count is 1-1.
Yeah.
1 out and a runner on first.
Yeah, I think I lean rock more, but sometimes you change it up. You go scissors first, because people tend to think you're gonna go rock first. So they like to throw
Right.
paper.
Trying to catch number 13, Dylan Hogan stealing, but Camden Judson is not going to let it happen.
He's got a good lead. Anderson's shown they're not afraid to run, but they did get caught a couple times yesterday.
It did some contact as it goes to center right field and drops down. It looks like number 13, Dylan Hogan's going home, and he makes it. But then there was an error at third to get Jackson Camp, number 15, a triple with 1 score.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot. Connell, the throw pulled him just off a little bit.
Yeah, it's a shame, but it's just tied up. They can always get momentum back.
Yeah, it's puts you in a tough spot now. Runner on third, 1 out. Wonder if they'll bring the infield in. Looks like they're gonna at least bring the corners in. Anderson has shown they are not afraid to play small ball
Exactly.
in any situation. Could see a bunt here.
And coming up, number 1, Zayden Stiller. See what he does. No, he hits it. Bounces over. Fielder's choice at first, but it misses. And number 15, Jackson Camp, is able to score, while number 1, Zayden Stiller, is safe at second. That's really not what you wanted.
That's a tough play. I mean, that's Hines had to range back and make a long throw. And then Erickson just couldn't pick it. And is Adam Rosen disputing that he touched the bag?
He might be.
I think that's what they were appealing.
All I know is that those umpires are discussing something at the very least.
Yeah.
And if Rose is
I saw Rosen point to first base, and they are going to rule him safe.
much tougher spot that they just got put in
Now
with,
batting number 5,
you
Russell
know,
Weaver.
you got another runner on second and they have the lead straight out the gate. You're going to want to try and pull this back as number 5, Russell Weaver, is about to step up to the plate. Ball just a bit low. Count just to start at 1-0. So only one out with a runner on second. Another ball was just thrown. Sorry, we were fixing some few technical difficulties. I always like to be open. Don't
Yeah,
hide the technical
Don't
difficulties.
hide it. Just be open and honest.
Trying to get the runner out. Almost would have hit the runner if second baseman Noah Rasmussen was unable to catch it. Would have hit him right in the ankle. That would not have been good. Pitch. However, it is foul back right towards the cars. I hope.
Didn't hit anything. We're good.
Perfect.
Not enough of a launch angle.
You sure you didn't go to Rose-Hulman?
I watch a lot of baseball.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not smart enough to be like you guys.
You'd think we're smart, but
Y-
I get proven
fair
wrong
enough.
every day.
Good pitch.
High.
That's a good pitch.
Wow. Right on the inside of that box for a strike. The count is 2-2.
It's one of those tricky runs. I think he missed it because Rasmussen was setting up outside, but it catches the inside zone. It doesn't quite look like a strike, but it is.
Tips off the bat for another foul ball. Count is still 2-2 with one out here in the top of the second. You know, if I'm Zayden Stiller on second, I'm really going to want to try and steal here, get in that great scoring position. But, you know, you got picked out yesterday, so they don't want to push it. As another foul ball off to the back right.
Yeah, he's got a decent-sized lead. It's tough trying to steal third, especially with, you don't want to run yourself out of a scoring situation.
Right.
I think he's more trying to set himself up. He can score on any sort of base hit. Nice pitch.
Strike out of the batter for a ball that was a little low on the inside. Yeah.
It's a breaking ball. It bends right in.
Beautiful pitch.
Really, really good pitch. And a really, really big out.
Now batting number 3.
It's now at 2 outs coming up to the plate. Number 3, Ian Potts.
Another righty, so you get a pocket of right-handed bats for turning it back to the lefties in the order, which makes this a really important at-bat here with the top of the order looming.
First strike. Beautiful ball. Yeah, wow. Jaden Stiller is really off that bag.
Yeah, he's got it. I mean, it's kind of on an angle, right? Like, I think it looks further than it is.
I'm sure it is, but
it's still a pretty, and he's getting a really big secondary lead too. Like, especially now with 2 outs, you don't have to worry about holding on anything. He is focused on being able to score on any sort of base hit.
right, that last pitch was a ball on the low side. Here's pitch number 3. Makes contact out to right field, unable to get under it and get the out, but makes it to home, but it is unable. The runner is safe as number 3, Ian Potts, gets to first with that base hit scoring.
Yeah, I wonder if the cut was what cost him there. I think they might have had a play if they let it go. That was really close.
Yeah, it's a shame, but
it's another early lead for Anderson. Like we've talked about, they've done this multiple times this series and haven't been able to come through.
all right, it's definitely not the end of the game per se, but it's still something you don't want to see as number 45, Daniel Barica, steps up to the bat.
And he jumped on a first pitch fastball.
He sure did.
His last time up and flew out. Wouldn't expect him to be as aggressive. Oh, he is.
Wow. Hard hit to right field, foul.
Yeah, that had homer distance.
It sure did.
He crushed it. He's a little too far in front of it.
You know, if I'm Camden Judson on the mound, I'm getting nervous seeing that.
I think it probably means you got to go down and away. Try not to give him something he can turn.
Right.
Now they are playing him to pull. You can see Rasmussen shaded over closer to first base. Hines playing a couple of steps to our left, his right of second base. The outfield slightly shifted. Yeah, they go down and away.
Yep, for ball number 1, the count's 1-1, 2 outs here in the top of the second.
Ooh, they almost had him. He might have balked. Yeah, he balked.
Ah, hate to see that. As number 3, Ian Potts, takes his base at second base.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's good job base running by Potts. It's a tough one there. He's bouncing around trying to distract Judson, and he does so. And they would have had him picked off if Judson had just stepped off cleanly.
Right.
Instead, it gives a free bag.
There's a high ball for ball number 2. The count's 2-1. Hits it up, fly ball. Looks like left fielder Issei Takahashi is able to make the catch. That's my guy. 3 outs ends the top of the second inning. The score is 3-1. Ravens lead by 2, and the Fighting Engineers are going to look to get that lead back in the bottom of the second. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're listening and watching RHIT.TV.
Off the inning for the Fighting Engineers, number 22.
Hello, fans, and welcome back to Hartnett Field. Here we are, bottom of the second. Number 23, Jackson Harms, designated hitter, steps up to the plate to try and reclaim this lead that Rose-Hulman just lost in the top of the second. Score is 3-1, Ravens leading, as the first pitch is a strike. Jackson Harms probably just trying to get comfortable in the box.
And we know he's got home run power. Hit his 7th of the year yesterday. Just missed it.
Hit fly up to center fielder, who's able to make the catch, caught by number 49, Trey Dorton.
He just missed it. It was in the right spot, and he got under it just a hair. Hit it hard, but a little too far north.
The star of yesterday's show, number 7, Michael Hines, stepping up. Let's see if he can do some magic like he did yesterday.
He's turning into Mr. Clutch.
A little bit of contact for a foul. No, excuse me, a ball.
He fouled it off. It's strike 1.
Okay.
Scoreboard's off. Hines, in his first year of collegiate baseball, 350 average, driven in 20 runs, 3 long balls.
Able to just get it over the pitcher, and he's safe
Well
at
done.
first from that hit.
That's a great job of never giving up on a play. He little check swing, put it just over Richter's head, and then able to beat it out. That's a great piece of running.
And he turned on the Jets too. He got over there. And up next, looking to do some damage right here, second baseman number 34, Noah Rasmussen. Believe it or not, I know Rasmussen is a common last name, but Mason and Noah are brothers.
They, in fact, are.
Ball number 1.
I call it a strike.
Oh, he called it a strike. Excuse me. Strike number 1.
Oof.
Swinging strike number
That's a
2.
big swing on a fastball.
That was a massive swing. And looking at first base, number 7, Michael Hines isn't even really leading off. Just a
No, they
little
don't
bit.
get big leads. The Fighting Engineers don't. Hines does have 6 stolen bases, and he is certainly capable of more.
Yeah, but pitcher Rex Richter scaring him, telling him that he's watching him, throwing back. However, Michael Hines is able to get back safe. Unfortunate.
What a throw.
Pitch was ball, however, was caught by the catcher Zayden Stiller, who launched it to second base to get number 7 Michael Hines out. The count, I believe, is 1-2. Yes, it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here at the bottom of the second. Make some contact, able to just get it over second baseman's head and make it to safe at first.
It's a good piece of hitting. Pitch down and away. Don't try and do too much. Just go the other way with it. Put it in a right for a knock.
That brings up the bottom of Rose-Hulman's lineup. Number 8, Sam Erickson.
Erickson's a sophomore out of Woodridge, Illinois. Oof, big cut. He's a 300 hitter. It's a Rose team that has, the start of the year really is, it felt like a dink and dunk team, and as the years evolve, they've turned to a team that's really got the ability to hit for extra base power.
Absolutely, and you see that even in the swinging strikes.
Yeah.
However,
Big cuts, but now
we got 2 strikes here.
it's 0-2. You got to protect.
0-2 with 2 outs. Solid hit, able to drop down right in between the center fielder and right fielder to allow number 34, Noah Rasmussen, to advance as number 8, Sam Erickson, gets a single.
It's 3 straight hits, and now the caught stealing's really going to bite you. Unless Summers can take advantage and find a way to put this ball in play, get Rasmussen a hit.
Well, we know Summers has definitely got the power. Let's just see if he's able to really utilize it properly. Here, the bottom of the second. First pitch, a little bit of a curve to the low and outside for ball number 1.
And Summers reached on an error. He's 0 for 1. Did score the lone run for Rose-Hulman.
Able to barely tip it off for a foul. Shot right towards us here in the press box.
Yeah, we're protected. It's like what Adam and I were talking about yesterday. We got nets, windows, buildings, people in front of us.
With a bunt.
Well
Beautiful
done.
bunt.
Well done.
Wow. Just able to basically dribble it down the left foul line, causing that third baseman to run up to try and get that ball as every single runner advances and brings up number 16, Issei Takahashi. Boy, would I love to see something from Issei right here. Not only for the Fighting Engineers, but just, a little celebration for him.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think everybody's on Team Issei right now. This is a big at-bat. And Richter's been in the zone all day, so you don't expect anything free.
Exactly, as that first pitch is a strike. Count is 0-1, 2 outs. Bases loaded at the bottom of the second. Makes some contact, but sadly, it popped up. And left fielder
That's a tough one. You get
John
4 hits,
Dorsch.
you get 4 hits, you don't score. That's unfortunate.
It really is. I'm sure the engineers are pretty frustrated with that right now. But all is not lost. We've seen the Ravens take an early lead and Rose-Hulman get them back twice yesterday.
Yeah, no doubt.
We'll see if they can pull it off a third time here today at ArtNet Field on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to RHIT.TV.
Top of inning number 3 here in Terre Haute. 3-1 Anderson in front of Rose-Hulman. Crucial HCAC matchup. As Trey Dorton, who struck out his first time up, will lead off for Anderson. Rex Richter and the Ravens did a nice job escaping a bases loaded jam in the bottom of the second, and the first pitch is a bending Pitch that misses high.
Great job on number 34, the catcher. Excuse me, number 41, Mason Rasmussen. To really watch that ball.
34 is his brother.
Right.
This is pitch sky high in foul territory. O'Connell's calling for it. He bobbles it and couldn't hold on to it.
He is not happy about that.
That is an unfortunate break.
You can't let little mishaps like that get you down, though. There's still, 7 more innings to play.
Yeah, no doubt. You gotta, and no damage is done, right? There's nobody on base. You gotta be able to come back.
Exactly.
1-1, fly ball center field. Summers drifts back. He makes the grab, and there's one down here in the top of the third. Makes way to Griffin Wolf, the first baseman.
Now batting number 7, Griffin Wolf.
And, as an announcer and sportscaster, I love these names of the Ravens.
Griffin Wolf.
They're also easy to say.
Oh, 100%. Pitch inside for a ball. Makes life just a little bit easier. Caught the top left part of the zone for a strike. They play the lefty to pull, as they have most of the series. That's the 1-1. Swing and a miss on a changeup. One ball and 2 strikes is the count. Roper to second, and it's caught on a line by Rasmussen. 2 away.
Great start to an inning. You got those 2 quick outs, not having to pitch a whole lot, keeping that pitcher's arm nice and fresh for the rest of the game.
Check some scores on the HCAC scoreboard. Bottom of the 5th in Berea, Kentucky. Franklin, as this has popped up. We'll tell you those scores in the bottom of the inning as a frustrated John Dorsch pops out to end the top of the 3rd. 1, 2, 3 go the Ravens in the 3rd. We move to the bottom of the 3rd. 3-1 Anderson. You're watching RHIT.TV.
None left on base. Do it for the Fighting Engineers. TJ Pipkins, Mason Rasmussen, and Connor O'Connell. For the Fighting Engineers, number 32, TJ Pipkins.
TJ Pipkins will lead off the bottom of the 3rd for the Fighting Engineers. We were talking about some scores on the HCC scoreboard before we went to break, as the first pitch to Pipkins is grounded right to first, and it takes a hop. Oh, that couldn't be more unfortunate for Wolf over at first.
Wow.
Leadoff single. Puts a runner on.
Batting number 41, Mason Rasmussen.
And it brings up Mason Rasmussen. Rasmussen popped out his first time up, as this first pitch is fouled out of play. Franklin with a 3-0 lead over Berea in what is now the top of the 6th inning. Franklin looking to keep pace for contention contention to make the HCAC tournament. As the 0-1 to Rasmussen is a little fly ball in the right field. That's a base hit. They're starting to see the ball well, Logan.
They are. It's looking good. I'm impressed. I'm really hopeful right now as you look at who we've got coming up in the lineup. We've got Connor O'Connell right now, then Jackson Harms and Michael Hines. I'm hopeful that we can really reclaim that scoring potential that we had last inning that got cut a little short.
The only other HCAC conference game being played today is between Mount St. Joe and Transylvania. There's a 3-3 tie in the top of the sixth as O'Connell shows bunt, pulls it back, ball one. That game's a big one, too, for Mount St. Joe to stay in tournament contention and for Transylvania to try and win a regular season championship. Two matchups with OAC schools for HCAC teams, Hanover playing Otterbein and Bluffton playing Heidelberg. Bunt again, and it's going to roll away, a wild pitch, so O'Connell doesn't even need to bunt anymore as both runners move in a scoring position. And now the Fighting Engineers really threatening.
I mean, it's just what you want to see. You've got a runner on second and third. There's no outs. You've got some of the strongest hitters in your lineup up next. It's great to see.
Pitch in, and it's 3-0. Now one pitch away from loading the bases. Three balls, no strikes. You can imagine Richter's looking just for get me over fastball. It's a 3-0 swing. It's hit the second base. Will be a ground out for O'Connell, but Pipkins comes in to score. Rasmussen moves over to third. It is now 3-2. Anderson still in front.
Now batting number 23, Jackson Harms.
As Harms will come up. Interesting 3-0 green light there from O'Connell.
Yeah, I feel like most of the time you really just...
That ball is flown to deep right center field. It is going to one-hop the wall. Rasmussen will walk his way to the plate. One out double for Jackson Harms, continuing to show the extra base power and ties this game up at 3.
And you see him do the little scuba celebration on second. Rose-Hulman is really starting to get into the swing of things.
Hines will hit next. Go ahead run at third, or at second rather.
Batting number 7, Michael Hines.
First pitch to Hines is a strike on a breaking ball. Back, 0-1. It's out of play foul. It's 0-2. Hines singled his first time up.
I will definitely say there's a lot of noise coming from the stands today.
I think most of the noise is the Rose-Hulman dugout.
You know, it might be.
It's coming from that direction. Pitch in the dirt. Well done by Stiller to hold on to that. 1-2 count, and Richter will step off. Reset the pitch clock. If he has another disengagement without throwing, it would be a ball. We talked about disengagement rules in college, slightly different. 1-2. Chopper 5-6. It's going to be fielded. The flip and throw to first is in time. Good job by Weaver. Keep that runner on second base. 2 away.
Now batting number 34, Noah Rasmussen.
Brings up Rasmussen. Was a part of those 4 straight hits in the second where Rose-Hulman was unable to score due to Hines being caught stealing. Little Chopper heading back up the middle. It's going to be fielded. The jump throw is not going to be picked up. Harms is going to try for the plate. He's going to be in safely. Rasmussen will take second. What a sequence that was.
Wow.
And Rose-Hulman, through all of it, has the lead. 2 errors on the play.
You know the Ravens are just so upset at themselves right now.
Batting number 8, Sam Erickson.
I will say the effort on that jump throw was very
It was
impressive.
incredible effort, but it's a throwing error that's going to allow Harms to score, and then Rasmussen gets the second. Bunt is popped up, it lands foul. And now quick time as I think we're having some sort of gear malfunction, pitch comm issue.
As long as he keeps the orange gear on, it's fine.
It does look really cool.
It's very crisp.
No doubt. Second pitch to Erickson. Missed. 1 ball, 1 strike. Turning into a long inning for Richter. 1-1 is low and in for a ball. Pitch count starting to climb a little bit. It's up over 40 here in the third. Not the worst place you could be, but it's one of those things you'd like to keep a little lower. 1-0 straight back into the screens. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rose-Hulman scored 3 in the inning to take a 4-3 lead. As that's outside, the count's full. Rather, it's 3-1, excuse me. Ball's popped out of play. Now it's 3-2, and there's no confusion about it.
I'm trying to think about what to say, but I'm just
Enveloped. Shocked at the inning.
Seriously.
3-2. Fly ball left field. Foul territory. This is a long run, and it will get over the fence and near the Rose-Hulman bullpen.
Wow, number 5, Russell Weaver was
ran a long way.
running for that.
Top of the order awaits. If Erickson can reach, it will be Summers to hit in 3 consecutive innings. Comes the 3-2. Breaking ball in for strike 3. I think Erickson thought he had ball 4, and instead it ends the inning. But the Fighting Engineers reclaim the lead after 3 on RHIT.TV. It's Fighting Engineers 4, Ravens 3.
Into the bottom of the third. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error, and 1 left on base. Due up for Anderson, Dylan Hogan, Jackson Camp, and Zayden Stiller.
fans, welcome back to the top of the fourth here at ArtNet Field on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. So far, Rose-Hulman leads by 1, score 4-3 against the Anderson Ravens, as number 13, Dylan Hogan, the shortstop, steps up for his at-bat.
Yeah, Hogan walked his first time up. He scored Anderson's first run.
Pitch is low for the ball. Definitely been some interesting baseball today with some crazy plays and attempts at plays.
No doubt.
Some contact on that ball as it pops up to center. Let's see, Jackson Summers underneath it and able to just catch it in his glove like no big deal for a first out here at the top of the fourth.
Nice easy can of corn. This is a big inning now. You know, when you have these innings where you score a bunch of runs, you got to find a way to come out and have a shutdown inning that can really help your momentum.
That's exactly right. As number 13, Jackson Camp, steps up to bat for the first ball to be a strike. Contact made as it pops up to left.
O'Connell can't see it. Great work by Hines.
However, shortstop Michael Hines is able to get in behind him and help support to get that catch in that second out.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal job. You saw O'Connell throw his hands up like I can't see it, and Hines, who had a good angle, ran it down. Excellent defensive work.
Beautiful. I mean, it's exactly what you want to see happen when you have that issue. Up next to the plate, number 1, Zayden Stiller. Again, Rose-Hulman's looking for that quick 3-out inning, just like they had the last inning. Let's see if they can do it. First throw is a swinging strike. I know if I was Zayden Stiller, I would be pretty upset at that one.
That's a tough pitch.
It really is.
Another one.
Another swinging
that breaking
strike.
ball's moving.
It is. It's impressive work by pitcher number 36, Camden Judson. He's doing a great job so far in today's game. Next pitch was just a little high. Count is 1-2, 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Ball apparently just misses the strike zone. Low and outside for a 2-2 count with 2 outs. Fastball, but able to make some contact as third baseman Connor O'Connell is able to launch it over to first baseman number 8, Sam Erickson, to get that quick 3-3 outs. 3 batters, 3 outs. You'll love to see it for Rose-Hulman. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening. RHIT.TV. Welcome back, fans, here to Artnet Field once again at the bottom of the fourth as Rose-Hulman gets back to the top of their lineup with number 1, Jackson Summers. Right now, Rose-Hulman has a lead by 1, 4-3, but I'm sure they're looking to extend that as the first pitch is strike 1.
New pitcher on the mound for the Ravens, number 26, Kean Miller.
Yeah, Anderson makes a substitution on the mound as Kyan Miller comes in.
Almost looks like a slider out as Jackson Summers launches it towards right field. However, their center fielder, number 49, Trey Dorton, is able to put on his jets and get it over there. That brings up left fielder, number 16, Issei Takahashi, to the plate.
And you mentioned in the pregame the guy you don't want to hit it to is Dorton out in center field, and he runs that down fairly with ease.
He seriously does. It is Daniel Barica and who's the right fielder, excuse me.
Barica and right, and Dorton in center's phenomenal too.
Exactly.
Yeah. Kyan Miller, the new arm for the Ravens, a freshman out of Goshen, Indiana. This is a young squad that Anderson's got. A lot of first-year players.
Let's see, 3 throws so far, 3 pitches, 3 balls. The count is 3-0 with 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, Miller's making his 11th appearance. He does have a start under his belt. He missed it.
It's ball number 4. Issei Takahashi takes his base as number 32, TJ Pipkins.
You think
steps
Issei's
up.
mad he didn't get a hit?
You know, he might be.
Now batting, number 32.
He's probably not
He
mad.
doesn't like walks, apparently.
This is true. He's not mad, but he's probably not the happiest either.
Yeah, he's on base, and Pipkin scores him. It's like this old Manny Ramirez quote used to. I don't know if you've heard this story.
I certainly probably have not.
He used to, when he was in Boston, he take ball 4, and he wouldn't always run down to first base. So one day the manager asked him, Manny, why don't you go on the first ever on ball 4? He goes, I don't keep track of the balls. I don't keep track of the strikes. I just look for a pitch to hit. I thought that was what I was paid to do.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think the manager said, that's exactly right. Keep doing what you're doing.
Third pitch for another ball. The count is 3-0 once again with 1 out. Bottom of the fourth. See if TJ is able to do anything here in this next pitch.
On the zone. Get me over breaking ball.
Yeah, and again, it almost looks a little low. Not necessarily below the zone, just on the bottom of it. However, that next pitch was indeed a ball for ball number 4, walking number 32, TJ Pipkins, to first base.
So back-to-back walks is never ideal, and it gives a great opportunity for Mason Rasmussen maybe to blow this thing open a little bit.
Absolutely. As we see the infield come have a little meeting. Say, hey, what's going on, man? You all right? Did you sleep okay last night?
They were in a hotel. I would assume they went hotel.
My parents were here for the weekend, and they were sleeping in a hotel, obviously.
Where'd they stay?
I think they stayed where Anderson was, because when I
Really?
went over there to see him off, there was a bunch of Anderson parents there. I was a little scared, honestly.
Oh, they're not scary.
Oh, they're not scary.
They are not. Anderson people are nice. Everybody's nice. The HCAC's nice.
It's true. It's just a silly little banter, if you will. But stepping up to the plate, number 41, Mason Rasmussen, with Issei Takahashi on second and TJ Pipkins on first, with the first pitch being a little high for ball number 1.
Miller is struggling with the command right now. Summers jumped on the first pitch, and since then, he's only thrown 1 strike.
He's not even really looking for stolen bases either. He's really just focusing on that pitch. And with that pitch, it was tipped off to back right for foul number 1. The count is 1-1 with 1 out. Runner on second and first.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
That's a good job by
Issei's,
Potts.
yeah. Issei Takahashi leading off the base, able to get back just in time as the pitcher tries to catch him too far off the base. Ball hit hard. However, it's going to be a fly to center field. And once again, center fielder number 49, Trey Dorton, Telling you, man.
He's a good player. Mason just missed it, though. It looked
This
like
is true.
Next up to bat for the Fighting Engineers, number 35,
But
Connor
that brings up number 35, Connor O'Connell. Always a fun name to say. Once again, I'm sure the Engineers don't want to let this chance slip by with two fast runners on second and first.
this is an advantage at bat for O'Connell. Yeah, he's behind the count, but lefty bat, righty arm, the traditional advantage there.
Exactly. That first pitch is a strike. Able to make some contact, but tips it off high to left field.
That's a tough play.
However, third baseman number 5, Russell Weaver, is unable to get it, but honestly, to no fault to him, he had to book it once again and just missed it. Brings the count to 0-2 with 2 outs, bottom of the fourth once again. Rose-Hulman still in the lead by 1, score 4-3. Rose-Hulman hoping to increase that gap.
Yeah, I think you're going to expect him to pitch away. O'Connell might try and look to go the other way here.
Some more contact, almost the exact same hit as it flies up to left. However, once again, number 5, Russell Weaver, the third baseman, is unable to get there. It's hard. It's hard like that.
That's a tough running play. I mean, you got to turn, sprint the opposite direction. You're looking over your shoulder. It's almost like a really, really high throwing football, and a wide receiver's trying to track it. Maybe a touch underthrown. It's a tough play.
It really is. I will say he is definitely given all that effort every time, though. He wants to play. He wants to get this back. I think everybody's in it, obviously, in this very important game. It's the pitch. Another tip-off, a lot sharper of a hit, so it's able to go way behind. For another foul, the count is still 0-2. Some contact as it hugs the right foul line, and Issei Takahashi able to make it safe. As of course, number 35, Connor O'Connell, gets that single. So now we're looking at number 32, TJ Pipkins on third base scoring position, and number 35, Connor O'Connell on first, with number 23, Jackson Harms, our designated hitter, stepping up to the plate. It's exactly what you want to see.
And that's just a great at-bat by O'Connell. You know, he got pitch away after pitch away that he fouled off, finally got one in, able to pull the hands in, drive that thing down the line, bring a run, and give Rose-Hulman a 2-run lead. Oh, boy.
Ooh.
A little bit of drop the bat there.
Yeah, a little bit of a loose pitch. As number 23, Jackson Harms, has to duck underneath the ball. Ooh, swinging strike.
He's out in front of it.
Sure is. You can tell if he makes contact, it's going. A very strong hitter. He's definitely got the power. He's got the power.
Did not have us singing on the air on my bingo card.
You must not have watched my softball game.
I definitely did not.
Count is 1-1. Another swinging strike.
He's still out ahead of it. Gotta try and, get back, get the weight back. You're probably expecting off speed again here, so sit back, try and be ready to drive a pitch out.
Able to make contact, but it flies up. And the catcher is able to grab it.
That's a tough
get
play to
that
grab.
Third out for the bottom of the fourth here at Artnet Field. Current score is 5-3. Engineers lead by 2. And I'm sure Anderson is going to be looking to claw back that lead up next in the top of the fifth. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to RHIT.TV.
Visit Chick-fil-A off of US 41 following the game to support our sponsors.
Ladies and gentlemen,
5-3 Rose-Hulman, top of the 5th here at Artnet Field. So we look at the upcoming schedule for the Fightin' Engineers. Regular season coming to a close very soon. Just 4 more regular season games for Rose-Hulman. Just 1 more at home. That's on Wednesday in a non-conference game against Milliken as there's a swing and a miss by Russell Weaver, the third baseman, who's 0 for 1 in this game with a strikeout. And then ending their season in Lexington on Friday and Saturday next week, going to Transylvania. 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Weaver, Potts, and Barica in the inning for the Ravens. Both these teams should be fairly safe to make the HCAC baseball tournament, as that's fouled straight back. My bad, Logan.
You're all good.
Swung my arm to catch that ball and accidentally caught your shoulder.
It's okay. It's all right. It's all about the effort and getting it out there.
It's instinct. You know, when I'm not the only one who does it. A ball gets hit in you put your arm up. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The HCAC baseball tournament begins May 7th at Kokomo, Indiana. It'll run from May 7th to May 10th. 6 teams will qualify, as the 1-2 is high. Earlham, we know for sure, is in. Transylvania, for sure, is in. Rose-Hulman and Anderson extremely likely to be in.
Even though they're extremely likely, you know, you want that safety of we're in it. So all we have to do is play our hardest. We don't have to play our double hardest, I guess would be. Because you want to go into every game giving your best, of course.
No doubt.
But
2-2 missed. It's 3-2. Gets Hanover very likely in it as well. It gets a little bit trickier for Franklin and Mount St. Joe. 42 as a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Judson really feels like he's settled in. Gets a little bit trickier for Franklin, Mount St. Joe, and Manchester. In terms of getting in, Berea and Bluffton eliminated. As Ian Potts will hit next. Pitch missed high. Potts has an RBI single. That came back in the first inning. Or their second inning, excuse me. That misses 2-0. Top of the order awaiting. Anderson will begin their 3rd time through. As we approach the halfway mark of this game. Fastball for a strike. Will get me over pitch from Judson. Felt like he took a little bit off that one.
it's almost like he's realizing that he doesn't have as much control as he wants, so he's probably just pulling back on the power just a bit to really focus on that technique.
See, someone in front of us just did it.
All right.
You see what I mean?
This is true. I'm not blaming you, man. I understand. It happens.
2-2 is fouled straight back.
Just know when I go to catch a ball, there's going to be some revenge.
Oh, it's okay. It's deserved. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Judson delivers, breaking ball, fly ball left field. Takahashi has to run a long way. He will get there to make the catch for out number 2.
That's my brother right there. What a play. He really put on the Jets.
What fraternity are you guys in?
I am in Pi Kappa Alpha, otherwise known as Pike.
Simplify it for the folks that aren't as familiar with fraternities.
Absolutely. Honestly, I don't know if I'm even allowed to say which one I'm in, but
Oh, is that against the rules?
I have no idea. We'll find out when James texts me later.
I hope I didn't just get you in trouble.
Well, if you did, don't worry. I'll say I was hit in the head by him.
By
and
me?
He was threatening me to tell people what fraternity I was
Let the
in.
record show I did not threaten anybody. The first pitch misses, it's 1-0. Is that like a thing? Like, I don't even...
Rose-Hulman is very weird with its interfraternity council rules, but I'm sure it will be fine.
Pitch misses, it's 1-1.
No, Issei is our only baseball player other than one of our good buddies who's actually playing baseball over the summer, I believe in Germany.
Oh, interesting.
He was hurt and unable to join the team these past 2 seasons, but he's looking to hopefully come back next season, so
Interesting.
excited for that.
1-1 is a fastball for a strike, it's 1-2.
Beautiful fastball. It's right where you want it.
Yeah. Away from the lefty. Barica's flown out twice. Hudson's now retired 9 straight. Ravens looking to make it 10 on this pitch. 1-2. Popped up. Foul territory. O'Connell's over there trying to find it. He does to make the catch for out number 3.
Wow.
We are halfway through 5, halfway through this ball game. Rose-Hulman with a 5-3 lead. You are watching RHIT.TV.
Fighting Engineers, Michael Hines, Noah Rasmussen, and Sam Erickson. Leading off the inning for the Fighting Engineers, number 7, Michael Hines.
Bottom of the 5th means bottom of the order for Rose-Hulman. Michael Hines will get him started, followed by Noah Rasmussen and Sam Erickson. First pitch to Hines. He shows bunt, pulls it back, strike 1. Hines 1 for 2 today, single and a ground out. Followed by Rasmussen, who's reached twice. Erickson, who's reached. Hines looks at a ball inside, backed his way out of there.
You're hearing the cheering from the...
That's on the ground is short. Fielded on a backhand by Hogan. The throw across is in time. 1 away.
You're hearing the cheering from the Rose-Hulman dugout. They're just screaming Hines, which is, of course, Michael Hines' last name. I feel like that would distract me. I don't think that would really encourage me.
I wonder if it's more distracting for the pitcher. Those guys at the plate, I think, have an innate ability to block out noise.
Fair enough, fair enough. I'm sure it's intended to distract the pitcher.
Yeah, cheer on your own guy. First pitch to Rasmussen's high for a ball. It's one of those things that, keeps baseball fun.
Absolutely.
The dugout antics.
Well, it's one of the reasons I love softball, because they have all their cheers.
They have all the cheers. There's a million of them. Pitch again misses, 2-0. Rasmussen singled his first time up. Was given a single, as that's a fly ball to right field, right at Barica. Was given a single his last time up and then reached second on an error. But he flies out here. There's 2 down. And it brings up Erickson's.
Now batting
Kyle
for
Miller.
Fighting Engineers, number 8, Sam Erickson.
Hit around a little bit in the 4th. Trying to settle the ship. 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error for Rose-Hulman. 3 runs, 2 hits, 2 errors for the Ravens. Strike 1 on a breaking ball.
And is the scoreboard right when I see that we have 10 hits and they have 2?
That is correct.
Wow.
Pitch misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Anderson's 2 hits came at the triple from Jackson Camp and single from Ian Potts. As that missed, 3-0. Rose-Hulman's got hits from multiple hits from Pipkins. I got a hit from Summers. Rasmussen's both have hits. O'Connell's got a hit. Harms has a hit. Erickson's got a hit. He takes a strike. It's 3-1. Summers waiting on deck. time is called. I think he might have started before Erickson was looking. Now Erickson waits a good bit before going. Pitch in for a strike. That's a little trick that batters will use, knowing they have to wait. They have to be looking before the pitcher can go. You'll see it more in stadiums with pitch clocks.
Right.
Where you can see how much time you have. As the 3-2 is a little fly ball to left field, not deep, and caught by Dorsch to end the inning. So the Fighting Engineers go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 5th. We move to the 6th. Rose-Hulman with a 2-run lead. You're watching RHIT.TV.
And none left on base. Who go for Anderson? Trey Dorton, Griffin Wolf, and John Dorsch.
Hello, fans, and we are back here at ArtNet Field on the campus of Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology. Stepping up here at the beginning of the top of the 6th. Someone we've seen quite a few plays from out in the outfield, number 49, Trey Dorton. He makes contact with the first pitch as it shoots up high to right, but just outside of the fence, unable to get that out on that foul ball. Currently the score is 5-3. Rose-Hulman leads by 2. This pass inning was quick for both teams on their halves. It was just quick 1, 2, 3, and done. Let's see if Rose-Hulman can do that again for the Anderson Ravens. It's the pitch high for ball. Count is 1-1 here at the top of the 6th. It's a beautiful, beautiful 73 degrees outside with some nice little breeze.
73 degrees, sunny, light breeze.
Perfect day for some baseball as that pitch is high for ball number 2.
Better than what the projections for tomorrow afternoon are.
I think the word that was described to me for tomorrow's weather is torrential.
That's what I have heard. 1.15 inches.
Whew.
That is a lot of rain.
Pitch low for ball number 3. The count is 3-1 for number 49, Trey Dorton.
We can get some on Tuesday too. It's a good piece of hitting.
Great hit just over the second baseman's head, allowing number 49, Trey Dorton, to get a base hit and settle into first base. Up next to bat, number 7, Griffin Wolf.
Griffin Wolf.
Yeah, I would hate to be forced to be outside the next couple days. time here. Mason Myers going to come out.
Do we think that it is Judson's time?
Not yet. I don't think. I think maybe he's buying some time for the next guy, or also, trying to get a sense on where he's at. I think for now you're leaving him in. He's throwing well so far. He's only given up 3 hits. Hasn't walked very many guys. He'd retired 10 straight before that last hit.
Exactly. Looks like that little meeting is done as catcher number 41, Mason Rasmussen, walks back behind the plate. And again, number 7, Griffin Wolf, steps up for a fresh count and a fresh at-bat.
And Wolf's 0 for 2 today. Fly out, line out.
Pitch is low and dropped. However, number 49 does not really attempt to steal. And
Dorton's capable. He's got double-digit steals on the year. Wouldn't be shocked to see him on the move.
again, number 41, Mason Rasmussen, is able to get that ball as well. Another pitch for another ball. Count is currently 2-0.
Gotta be thinking fastball, try and get it in the zone.
Right, ball is hit hard
Great play.
within the foul line. However, first baseman, number 8, Sam Erickson, is able to just nab it and tap first to get out number 7. However, number 49, Trey Dorton, does advance to second as number 12, John Dorsch, steps up to the plate.
That's a great play by Erickson. Only had one play at first. But he's able to just dive in there and step on the bag, get a big first out, keep the tying run at the plate.
He made it look so nonchalant as well.
Yeah, it's a nice, easy little dive out to stop a base hit. Dorsch has got a very tall batting stance.
He does. I was actually just thinking the same thing. He tips it off to the pitcher, able to toss it to first to get out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. Coming up to bat, number 13, Dylan Hogan.
It's the old PFP right there. You need it, and it's going to keep. Now in a situation you just need it out, you don't really have to worry about that runner at third.
Exactly. Of course, number 49, Trey Dorton, did advance to third base. I'm sure he's looking to score and try and crawl back from the 2-run gap that Rose-Hulman is leading with. Pitched a strike, but it's hit directly into the air.
Ooh, he held on.
Little bit of a rough going there, like trying to track that ball as shortstop number 7, Michael Hines, is able to get under and catch it to end out the top of the 6th. Again, Rose-Hulman leads by 2 runs. Don't go anywhere. Come back for the bottom of the 6th here on RHIT.TV.
for the fine engineer.
Welcome
Number 1,
back,
Jackson
fans. There was a change out on the field. Now on third base, number 51, Donnie Sinkhorn.
Sinkhorn comes in for Weaver.
As number 1, Jackson Summers has a good eye and watches that first ball fly past. Swinging strike.
He just missed it.
Just barely. But you can tell he wants it. No outs. Count as 1-1 here at the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity. Top of the order.
Made some contact. Flew out back right towards a car. Just lands right in between them.
Two of them.
Wow. Someone almost had a very bad day of baseball as the count is 1-2.
That could have been rough.
Made some contact as it shoots down the
Welcome
third
to the game,
baseline.
Sinkhorn.
Wow. Wasn't ready for it. Not even that. It was just a great hit.
Yeah, that ball was roped.
Yeah, and Jackson Summers, number 1, is able to get a double, doing again the diving celebration. Up next, number 16, Issei Takahashi. Let's see if he goes bunt here. We've seen him do it several times, not only today, but yesterday.
I wouldn't put it past him. And yeah, Summers just got a hold of that ball. Sinkhorn, no chance at it. Absolutely crushes it.
Once again, Issei bunts, however, it does just bounce out foul.
Yeah, Sinkhorn's playing back, which I find really interesting here. I would expect Issei to try and go right back to it.
Seriously, like I feel like
I would expect him to be playing on the grass. He's playing a couple steps behind the bag.
I wonder what the thought process behind that is.
Coming in a little tighter, maybe trust his arm.
Pitch way out for ball number 1. 1 strike, 1 ball, count as 1-1. No outs here in the bottom of the 6th with a runner on second. Issei bunts again. It stays fair, and he gets the base hit. I know he is happy about that.
Issei's got a hit. He cannot be disappointed in himself anymore, even if it's a bunt single.
I won't let him be. That puts number 1, Jackson Summers, on third, and number 16, Issei Takahashi, on first. As number 32, TJ Pipkin, steps up to bat.
He's reached 3 times today. He's got an RBI single, another single, and walked.
First pitch high and outside as the count is 1-0. No outs still. Runner on first and third.
It's a great opportunity to try and really blow this game open.
It really is as TJ makes some contact and the ball is thrown to second base, getting out Issei Takahashi, but they avoid the double play.
Yeah, it brings a run in.
It does indeed.
He'll get an RBI, reach on the fielder's choice. Good job base running there.
Absolutely.
Keep the inning alive, and you can expand on this a little bit more.
Yes, the score is now 3-6. Rose-Hulman leading by 3 as number 41, Mason Rasmussen, steps up to the plate. A little bit of a high pitch for the first ball as number 32, TJ Pipkins, stands on first base. Another ball just outside, it would seem, for count to be 2-0. Only 1 out, and on deck is number 35, Connor O'Connell. Once again, good eye from number 41, Mason Rasmussen. With that third ball, the count is 3-0.
You want to try and get on base, give O'Connell a chance with. Yeah, he does it. O'Connell's going to get a chance with less than 2 outs and 2 runners on.
Absolutely. With that fourth pitch being a ball, number 41 takes his base as number 35, Connor O'Connell, steps up.
Yeah, we're going to get a change.
However, it would seem that there is probably going to be a pitching change, and indeed there is. let this pitcher get in and get warmed up, and we'll be right back here on RHIT.TV.
Now on the mound for the Anderson Ravens, number 19, Evan Reinhardt. Stepping up to the plate for the Fine Engineers, number
Welcome
35,
back,
Connor O'Connell.
fans, here to Art Neff Field. Once again, at the plate, number 35, Connor O'Connell. And now on the mound for the Anderson Ravens is number 19, Evan Reinhardt.
They bring in Reinhardt, a lefty, to face O'Connell, left-handed bat.
First pitch is low and outside for a count to be 1-0, as we have a runner on second and first. On second is number 32, TJ Pipkins, and on first is number 41, Mason Rasmussen. As some contact is made with that ball as it pops up to center field. And the catch is made, getting number 35, Connor O'Connell, out, giving Rose-Hulman 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th as number 23, Jackson Harms, steps up to the plate.
Number 23, Jackson
And
Harms.
Reinhardt's making his 10th appearance. This pitched now 19 innings, giving up 20 hits, 8 earned runs, 8 walks, 14 strikeouts, ERA of 3.86 entering the day. And now he's got a tall task with Harms, who's got that extra base power. And a nice pick by Stiller.
Wow. Thrown inside for a ball. Definitely trying to catch the bases being stolen. However, was unsuccessful.
I would expect Pipkins over a second. He's getting a good size lead. I would expect him to even increase that secondary lead a lot more. Anderson's not doing a ton to hold him on right now.
Absolutely.
With 2 outs.
Absolutely, as number 23 takes another strike for the count to be 1-2. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, Harm's got to protect, shorten up that swing a little bit, just put the ball in play. Don't need to hit a ball over the fence.
Swinging strike for out number 3, ending the bottom of the 6th. Rose-Hulman leads by 3, hoping to hang on to that lead as the Anderson Ravens come up to bat in the top of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to RHIT.TV.
Your Fine Engineers on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at RHIT Sports. Now on
Top of the 7th, new pitcher for Rose-Hulman is Andrew Noblet, the sophomore from Jasper, Indiana, takes over on the mound. Quality start for Cam Judson. Goes 6 innings, give 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 3 total runs, a walk and 3 strikeouts, in line for the win. As Noblet will work from the windup and throw a pitch that's fouled off by Jackson Camp. Noblet's making his 9th appearance, pitched 16 innings, 5.06 ERA, 12 hits, 9 earned runs, 11 walks, 9 strikeouts. Pitch bounces for a ball. It's 1-1.
You know, Zach, something I've seen a lot at Art Neff Field is butterflies. I feel like there's a lot of butterflies that fly around in front of the press box.
You know, I've only seen one. I haven't been paying attention like you have. Maybe this is swing a little tap back. Takes a bounce on Noblet. Bare hand throw is in time. A good job of readjusting to a softly hit ball. As now the clock's starting to tick on the Ravens and their bats. Need 3 runs. They've got 8 outs to do it. Maybe it's just the fact that you're in here, Logan, is why the butterflies are showing up.
Because they're attracted to beautiful flowers. Is that right, Zach?
Sure.
Great. Love that.
We'll go with that.
No, I just feel like whenever I'm looking at the field, all of a sudden like, a little yellow crosses my field of vision.
First pitch misses to Stiller. No, I have not noticed that. But I'm glad you did. 1-0 Chopper heading towards 5-6. Takes a bounce and bounces over Hines. That's the second time a ball has taken a really weird hop, and this one goes against Rose-Hulman.
I will say, Hines definitely did get up after it. He had some hops. He jumped for it.
He got up, just not up high enough.
Now batting number 51, Donnie Sinkhorn.
So Donnie Sinkhorn will be the next to hit. He's hitting for the first time today. Came in late in the game yesterday to hit in the 9th. His first pitch is a fastball for a strike. 1 on, 1 out. Here in the top of inning number 7. Fouled straight back in. Noblet's quickly ahead 0-2. Control is going to be a key for Andrew Noblet. He's had some issues with walks at times this year. Try and force the Ravens to put the ball in play. Let your defense play behind you. 0-2 coming. And a check back.
And speaking of the defense behind you, overall, Rose-Hulman's fielders have just been doing great today, I feel. Not too many mishaps.
Yeah, just one error, and that was early. Came in the second inning. 0-2, foul tipped, and was off of the glove of Rasmussen. So we'll stay here. Sinkhorn, the freshman from Louisville, Kentucky, digs back in. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit. You can see the flag out in center field.
A premonition of what's to come, I believe.
I hope not. Fly ball left field, foul territory. Long run for Takahashi. He won't get there. It'll drop right in front of the warning track. Nice little breeze blowing with the bridge behind it. No pictures being taken out there today.
It has been determined that it was a wedding.
It was, so I was right.
Yes, we actually went and did some research on it after the fact, actually.
It was. Were they getting married at the Whitechapel?
I don't know if it... Well, I feel like if they were getting married, it would have to be at our lovely Whitechapel.
That would be the place to do it.
However, I don't know if they were necessarily getting married today, per se. They might have just also been here for pictures, but it was a marriage.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Okay. I'm going to be... Maybe I'm crazy. why would you take wedding pictures when you're not getting married? That feels like extra effort
I feel like they were.
when you could have just done it at the same time.
I feel like it was probably because they wanted to do it without a bunch of other people around at like the reception and whatnot. Just some like casual photos of like just the two of them. You know?
Yeah, but you can still do that. Just kick all the people out. It's your wedding. You can do what you want. First pitch, ball one to Potts.
It's a fair point.
Yeah, I mean, as long as it's not in the fall, I don't care what you do with your weddings. I'm anti-fall wedding. So, sorry.
Interesting.
Well, it makes sense for me. Pitching for a strike, 1-1. I can never go to a fall
Right.
wedding.
I was like, actually, yeah, that does make sense.
No, even if I wasn't a football coach, I'd still be anti-fall wedding. But sorry if that offends any fall wedding loyalists out there, but I am heavily against it.
Well, this past Friday, my parents did celebrate their 27th wedding anniversary, so they are anti-fall weddings as well.
You know, congratulations to your parents. That is awesome. There's a check back at first, and they nearly picked off Stiller. No, that's awesome. And what better way to celebrate that than Rose-Hulman baseball?
Absolutely.
1-1 from Noblet. Breaking ball follows straight back. The final Sunday game at Artnet Field this season. The final game at home for Rose-Hulman will be on Wednesday. As the 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses. Counts even at 2. Time starting to run out for Anderson, but they got an opportunity here with a runner on. 2-2. Swing and a miss. The opportunity ends quickly here in the top of the 7th. We move to the bottom of it. Stretch time here in Terre Haute. Rose-Hulman leading 6-3. You're watching RHIT.tv.
Leading off the inning for the Fighting Engineers, number 7, Michael Hines.
We're at the bottom of the 7th. Rose-Hulman with a 6-3 lead over the Anderson University Ravens. Michael Hines tries to bunt for a single, and he fouls it off. Bottom of the order, Hines, Rasmussen, and Erickson. Facing Evan Reinhardt. Did he go? No, he didn't. I'll check to swing. Hines has his single today. He's grounded out a couple of times as well. As the 1-1 is a little roper down the left field line. Base hit. Could be
Beautiful.
more. This ball is going to roll all the way to the wall. Easy double for Michael Hines. And he will be in standing up. Not many ways you can start an inning better than that.
Great hit. He does the scuba celebration again, as they all do on their doubles.
Stepping up to the plate for the
So now Rasmussen, who's got a pair of hits today. Wonder if you'll see a potential bunt here. Sankorn, the third baseman, is playing in. They are playing for it. Showed and bunted foul. Oh, one to Rasmussen. They don't put the bunt on, and he takes a ball. Early opportunity in the 7th for Rose-Hulman to extend the lead. Now Rasmussen steps out. Wonder if something in his eye. Some dirt.
It does look like some of the players have been swatting. There might be a few bugs on the field. It's getting to that season.
Yeah, that happened yesterday. He shows bunt, pulls it back way outside on the pitch. Two balls and a strike, shows it again, and he puts it into the screen.
Kind of fell over too.
Yeah, it's one of those awkward ones. It was up and in. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rasmussen now has to swing to move the runner over. And he's going to do just that. A little chopper to second. It's bobbled. The throw is in time. Well done play by Potts. Essentially a swinging bunt. They do get the runner to third with less than 2 outs for Erickson. You expect Anderson to bring the infield in now.
For the Fine Engineers, number 8, Sam Erickson.
So infield in. Little chopper to first. Staying at third is Hines, and Erickson will be tagged out. So quickly 2 away, and now the Fighting Engineers need a hit.
And who to give it to him but number 1, Jackson Summers.
Next up to bat for the Fine Engineers, number 1, Jackson Summers.
I think he can do it. Got a feeling.
Summers has 2 hits today. He's 2 for 4. He's reached on an error, scored a run, single, flyout, double, and a run scored. Try and bunt for a hit, pops it up in a foul territory, and Stiller makes the grab to end the inning. So poor execution on bunt attempts for Rose-Hulman in the 7th. They do not score. They strand the leadoff double from Michael Hines. As we go to the 8th, Rose-Hulman leading by 3. You're watching RHIT.TV.
Daniel Barica, Trey Dorton, and Griffin Wolf. Vance Culver is a proud sponsor of Rose-Hulman Athletics. Visit Culver's just 5 minutes south of campus to support our sponsors.
Welcome back, fans, to what a game it has been so far here in the top of the 8th inning. Rose-Hulman leads by 3 as the Anderson Ravens go to the top of their lineup with number 45, Daniel Burica, about to try and get a hit.
Yeah, 6 outs left for Anderson. They need 3 runs or more. So they have the top of the order up to start to try to do it.
First pitch outside for a ball. So far, number 10, Andrew Noblet, been pulling his weight.
He's got to keep locating. He's behind here, but he's got to be able to throw strikes. He was able to pick up a couple of strikeouts swinging in the last inning.
Tapped off just between shortstop and third, allowing number 45, Daniel Burica, to get a base hit.
Yeah, that's what you give up when you shift like that.
Indeed it is.
Burica does a good job just poking it out the other way and getting the leadoff guy on. That's what you got to do. At some point, you got to get a leadoff guy on. You can't rely on 2-out rallies.
Absolutely. As number 49, Trey Dorton, steps up. See if there's any stealing from number 45, Daniel Burica. He's definitely looking for it. However, that first pitch was a lovely strike.
Yeah, went breaking ball top of the zone, located it well.
Count is 0-1, no outs. Once again, in the top of the 8th inning. Tried.
Yeah, the throws of it looked good. They're accurate. Erickson's able to roll right into the tag. Good job, Burica, but just to get back.
It's letting him know, though, that he's got his eye on you. Nice pitch, hit foul out to right side towards some cars, but just short of them.
Yeah, nothing broke.
Makes the count 0-2. Once again, no outs with number 45, Daniel Burica, on first.
Got to keep an eye on Burica if he does try to go, and they're keeping him honest. They're not going to let him do it with ease.
Absolutely, with that another attempted pickoff, unfortunately not in time. Ball was high for the first ball of this at-bat, making the count 1-2. Hit straight to shortstop, goes to second, and gotten out at first for a beautiful double play.
They can't do it much better. The old 6-4-3.
Absolutely. Anderson is just losing more and more outs of time that they have left to try and reclaim that lead as number 7, Griffin Wolf, steps up to bat.
And there are not many things that kill a rally faster than a double play.
Absolutely. Made some contact out to second base. However, it is easily tossed into first, getting the 3rd out of the top of the 8th. Ending off that 8th inning, the top of the 8th inning rather, quite cleanly and beautifully. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to RHIT.TV. Fans, welcome back to the bottom of the 8th here on Art Neff Field as number 16 Issei Takahashi steps up to the plate, looking to widen Rose-Hulman's lead of 3 to who knows what, as the first pitch is a strike for an 0-1 count in the bottom of the 8th. Good eye for a ball, 1-1 count. Fun fact, Issei Takahashi is actually Japanese, and I'm a Japanese minor.
Oh, interesting.
So we commonly converse in Japanese as the pitch is low and dropped by number 1, Zayden Stiller, for ball number 2.
So could you call this inning in Japanese?
I could do an okay job of it. I could certainly try and get close, but sadly, Issei took at that swinging strike for a 2-2 count.
Try and call this next pitch in Japanese.
I don't know the word foul, sadly, but I don't know. You can't put me on the spot like this on the air.
I tried.
But I commonly wish him luck in Japanese and congratulate him in Japanese as he gets a hit, sails over right in between center of left field, getting him a base hit. Now he has absolutely nothing to complain about.
Yeah, that's 2 hits on the day.
Number 32, TJ Pipkins, steps up. But no, whenever I see Issei after a game, I say, wow, it's really blanking right now. It's the weekend.
Oh, man.
I do tell him that first pitch was a strike, 0-1 count. Ganbatte kudasai, which means please do your best.
All right. We've learned something today. New left fielder, by the way, for Anderson.
Number 32, TJ Pipkins hits it out to left. However, hits it out to right as right fielder number 45, Daniel Barica, is able to get the ball for the out. Getting the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
Yeah, that new left fielder for Anderson is number 28, Ben Brown. And I believe we're going to get a pitching change here for Rasmussen.
Like it. It would seem that it is number 54, Lance Coy, freshman from Greensburg, Indiana, who will be taking over the pitching for the Anderson Ravens. We'll let him get warmed up, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're watching and listening to RHIT.TV.
On the mound for the Anderson Ravens, number 54, Lance Coy.
Fans, welcome back. This new pitcher has been warmed up and ready. Issei Takahashi, number 16, has retaken his place on first base as number 32, TJ Pipkins, is up. Hit the ball to center right field. They're both running for it, but number 45, Daniel Barica, is able to get there in time and grab that ball for the second out of the bottom of the 8th, bringing up
Now batting, number 35.
number 35, Connor O'Connell.
Yeah, Rasmussen just jumped on a first pitch. Went after the new pitcher, Lance Coy.
Excuse me, that was Mason batting,
Yes.
not number 32, TJ Pipkins.
It's the 8th appearance for Coy. He's a right-handed pitcher.
High and outside for ball number 1. Issei really leading off on that base, trying to look for a steal. He is certainly fast. Strike, just catches the inside of the zone. For a 1-1 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
Oof, well done. Perfectly
Issei's able to get there and get all the way to third as number 35, Connor O'Connell, hits it in between first and second base, having that right fielder to run after it.
Beautifully executed hit and run.
Absolutely. Issei doing a little celebration on third base. He's happy with it. I'm happy with it. I think we're all happy with it.
23, Jackson Harms.
But once again, number 35, Connor O'Connell, able to get a base hit and advance Issei Takahashi all the way to third as number 23, Jackson Harms, the designated hitter, steps up to the plate. Ball pitch was a little high for the first ball. Count 1-0.
Good pitch.
Strike was a very good pitch. Inside and right, or rather outside and right, but inside of the box to get that strike for a 1-1 count. Another attempted catch by not only the fans, but Zach, as it is tipped off
It's what you
the
do.
bat.
Balls
It's what
come
you
back
do.
at you, you stick your hand up.
It's what you do. As the count moves to 1-2.
You can tell who's been around baseball a long time.
It's true. A completely
Oh, boy.
free steal from first to second.
Yeah, they're trying to, I think, get him into a rundown and get Issei across.
I believe so, but I mean, a base is a base. It's number 35, Connor O'Connell, advances to second. Hit and bounces off of the shortstop's glove. He can't find it, allowing number 35, Connor O'Connell, to advance to third, and number 23, Jackson Harms, to get a base hit and get to first as number 7, Michael Hines, steps up to the plate.
I think it got ruled ahead. I would say it probably should be an error.
Not quite sure. Looks like Zach's going to go find that out for us. As once again, number 7, Michael Hines, steps up to the plate. And it curved over the plate, making that a strike for an 0-1 count with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th. Runners on first and third. Pitch outside of the box for 1 ball, 1 strike for number 7, a 1-1 count. Score is currently 7-3. Rose-Hulman leads by 4 as time is called. And we see the infield go to meet with pitcher Landon Coy. Excuse me, it's just the catcher. Having a little heart-to-heart, number 1, Zayden Stiller. Now, some infielders are coming in. There they go. It's been a great game so far. There's been some interesting plays, some really good effort and attempts at what's been played. But a great day for baseball and a great game played so far. If you look at the scoreboard, some insane numbers with Rose-Hulman with 16 hits and Anderson with 5. Lots of Rose-Hulman hitters have been left on base, something that I'm sure the coach is not happy about. But back to current events. Count is 1-1 for number 7. Let's see the pitch. Made contact. Wow, jump catch by shortstop and able to make the play at first to end the bottom of the 8th inning and send us to the
That's a
top of
heck
the
a
9th.
play.
Indeed, it is. Don't go anywhere. The big conclusion of today's game up next. You're watching RHIT.tv.
Ninth inning. Ninth inning, 3 outs to go, and Rose-Hulman can complete the sweep of Anderson, take sole possession of 3rd place in the HCAC. And they will need Andrew Noblet to get 3 guys out. The 3 guys are Ben Brown, who is at the plate for the first time today, Dylan Hogan, and Jackson Camp. It'll be a lefty and a righty to start. Noblet's first pitch is a breaking ball that misses outside. 7-3 Rose-Hulman. 7 runs, 16 hits. An error for the Fighting Engineers. 3 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for the Ravens. Pitch misses 2-0.
Another ball outside. He's really trying to hug the edge of that batter's box and get him to swing, just so he can get those swinging strikes.
Gets a swinging foul ball back into the screen. Gets him a strike on the board to make it 2-1. Fly ball, left field, not deep. Takahashi to his right. He's camped underneath it. Can of corn for the first out.
Great work by Issei Takahashi.
Number 13, Dylan Hogan.
Now Dylan Hogan. Fouls this one straight back.
However, Zach did not try to catch this one.
I was writing something down, so I did not attempt to catch it. Rose-Hulman's final home game will be this upcoming Wednesday in a non-conference tilt with Milliken as the pitch misses to make it 1-1. Anderson will finish up their season next weekend with a 3-game series with the Hanover Panthers. Fastball for a strike, it's 1-2. We would expect both of these teams almost certainly will be playing in the HCAC tournament. 1-2 is low, and it's 2-2. Everybody playing straight up. That's the 2-2. Fly ball right center field. This is going to be down for a hit. Summers will get there to cut it off, keep it from being more, but Hogan again with a 9th inning hit. Did so yesterday.
Beautiful throw by Summers.
Next up to bat, number 15, Jackson Camp.
Brings up Camp, who had a triple in the 2nd inning to bring a run in. As in the inning where Anderson scored all their runs. Try and bring us closer to the tying run with 1 down here in the 9th. First pitch, ground ball, past the diving Erickson. Rasmussen's going to dive and get there to keep everybody else from moving, but it's going to be a little flare single to bring the tying run into the on-deck circle. 2 on, 1 out.
What a turn of events.
Now batting number 1.
This thing gets a little bit interesting.
Runner on first and second.
Ball 1 to Zayden Stiller. Rose-Hulman now trying to hold on. As the 1-0 from Noblet coming. Swing and a miss on a bending pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fighting Engineers looking for win number 21. Both teams looking for win number 21. Swing and a miss on a fastball, and it's 1-2.
Wow. Great pitching by number 10, Andrew Noblet.
It was 1-0 Fighting Engineers after 1, 3-1 Anderson after 2, 4-3 Rose after 3, 5-3 after 4, 6-3 after 6, and 7-3 after 8. And now Noblet looking to put away the Ravens. He'll step off. One, two. Straight back into the screen. We'll live to see another one. Sinkhorn is in the on-deck circle. He will hit barring a double play. 1-2 again. Swing and a miss, and there's 2 away.
Another beautiful fastball thrown by number 10, Andrew Noblet. All he needs to do is get 1 more out.
Next up to bat, number 51, Donnie Sinkhorn.
Sinkhorn, the lefty, comes up. Since coming in for Russell Weaver, he is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. On the ground, right field, base hit. The runner will hold, and the tying run is coming to the plate. So this gets a little more interesting. Ian Potts will come up.
Now batting number 3, Ian Potts.
It's going to be a righty-righty. 2 down in the top of the 9th. We've seen Rose-Hulman lose games in heartbreaking fashion before, and they are really hoping today's different with Noblet.
Looks like got some meeting going on. Talked some sense into some pitching.
Mason Myers going to come out, the pitching coach. Rose-Hulman, looks like they had a guy up. Can't see down there enough to know.
The pressure is most certainly on. You throw the wrong pitch, and all of a sudden it's a tie game.
Noblet's at 34 pitches. Pitched 2 2/3 innings. 1 more out will give him a save. Heads back to the dugout. Noblet steps back on. Ian Potts at the dish. Swing and a miss on a fastball, strike 1. As the clock is ticking on the Ravens rally. Picked up 3 hits in the inning. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, center field, base hit. 1 run in, they go station to station, and it keeps getting interesting.
Oh boy. Up next. next to bat as well. Number 45, Daniel Barica.
And time is going to get called, and Nabla is going to get lifted. A good outing until the 9th inning, where the Ravens figured out how to just dink and dunk hits to make it 7-4. Pitching change here on RHIT.TV. 2 down in the top of the 9th.
Now on the mound for the Fighting Engineers, number 2, Tyler Orr.
It would be shocking if we go a whole series without seeing Tyler Orr, and here he is now looking to save this one. 2 down, top of the 9th, and he will face Daniel Barica at the top of the order for the Ravens. Barica's been aggressive, not afraid to go after the first pitch. Tying run stands at first base. 7-4 Rose-Hulman. Orr's first pitch is a breaking ball for a strike. Tyler making his 12th appearance. Total ERA of 5.06, but he's got a pair of saves. 0-1. Fouled out of play, 2 strikes. Orr quickly gets ahead.
1 strike and 1 out away from ending the day.
Ravens down to their last strike. Orr gonna work from the stretch. Little dribbler to third, past O'Connell. 1 run in, the wave around is gonna bring in 2. A little dinker makes it 7-6, and the tying run is in scoring position.
That is just not what you want to see. There's a little bit of a, almost, I guess, a wobble, if you will, at where Issei Takahashi came to grab the ball. He's not going to be pleased about that.
It's the second time Barica's gone the other way, and now it's a righty. Trey Dorton, tying run at second. Pitch just low. 1 ball, no strikes. Dorton does have a hit today. He's 1 for 4. Playing him to pull. 1-0. On the ground the other way. Erickson's got it. He'll toss to Orr, who flips. And the Fighting Engineers complete the sweep of the Ravens. Anderson rallies in the 9th, but Rose-Hulman holds on to win it by a final score of 7-6. A great series as Anderson collected 5 hits in the 9th. In the end, the rally falls just short as Tyler Orr picks up his 3rd save of the year.
But what a game, Zach.
It was a fun one, no doubt.
Definitely nerve-wracking there at the end, but Tyler Orr able to make sure nothing too crazy happened.
Yeah, Anderson drops to 20-16-1. They are 11-8 in conference play. Rose-Hulman improves to 21-14. They are 12-7 In conference play, the winning pitcher, Camden Judson, who is now 5-4. Rex Richter is the losing pitcher. He is now at 3-2. Tyler Orr picks up his third save of the year. Game began at 1:05, finished at 3:27, giving us a runtime of 2 hours 22 minutes on a beautiful Sunday here in Terre Haute. Your final line score: Rose-Hulman 7 runs, 16 hits, 1 error. They left 12 on base. Anderson with 6 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 on base. Thank you all for tuning in on this Sunday. From Zach Metz and Logan Smith, we hope you enjoyed today's ballgame. We'll see you next time on RHIT.TV.